Yo, what's good, guys? Good morning. Quick little intro. I'm walking my dog right now. It's currently like before 6 a.m. It's probably like 5:50 right now. Yeah, so the time is currently 5:51. Taking my dog out for a walk now. The gym I go to doesn't open until 7. So when I get home, probably gonna relax, get my Gorilla Mind concoction ready, and get ready to go hit some legs. Today's leg day workout will be mainly hamstring focused, but I do want to try deadlifting for the first time in since I was bulking and at my heaviest. I don't deadlift when I'm losing weight. It's kind of risky in my opinion, and at that point when I'm trying to lose weight, I'm not focusing on building strength. I'm focusing on, I guess, building the best striations and best cuts I can on my muscles. Deadlifts aren't really going to do that. Deadlifts are for sure going to maximize your strength overall, as you are using your arms, your back, and your legs. I just find it useless when I'm trying to cut. It takes up a lot of my energy when I could be focusing that energy on lat pull downs and squeezing and rows and squeezing. You get me? Yeah. Last night, so every other Sunday I give myself a cheat day. Every other Friday I fucking crave cheat days. So last night, my go-to cuisine lately has been Indian food. I went over to the Indian place right outside of where I work. I got the usual plate that I always go with, the chicken tikka masala. I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with that Indian dish. If you're not, go ahead and try it out. The creamiest thing you'll ever try. Delicious. Only if you do like spicy food, though. I ain't gonna push you to eat it. Well, I don't recommend you eating it if you don't like spicy food. I am feeling it in my gut right now. Other dish I had was the shrimp korma. At first, I thought that was the most delicious thing I've ever tried. The curry had cashews in it. But then I got to the bottom of it, and then I realized I had raisins through the entire. Threw me off completely. Not the biggest fan of raisins. I hate raisins. I hate craisins. I have cranberries. Anything that ends with the word berry in it. Just a hater. What can I say? And along with an order of their garlic naan. So that's pretty much going to power my leg day workout today. That's why I also want to do deadlifts, so I can put those calories to work. I'm still in my deficit. I'm supposed to be eating 2,000 calories a day. I'm trying to cut below 185 pounds. Mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. The reason I'm doing that is because I was last year's lightest weigh-in. Weighed in at 185.4. This morning, after that chicken tikka masala, garlic naan, and the korma, I think I calculated everything out to be like about my maintenance, 3,300. So from yesterday to this morning, there wasn't that much of a weight effect. That's why mentally I am okay. On days where I overeat and on binge days, I will tend to gain like 6 pounds of water weight, and that gets to my head mentally. Okay? It's not immediately going to be turned into fat, and I know that. But ever since I started my fitness journey, I've had such a bad relationship with food. I've always thought of myself as having a slow metabolism, so anything that would go into my system would immediately get turned into fat. But that is not the case, and it's something that we all have to understand, especially people who have a bad relationship with food. Whether it's overeating it, whether it's not eating it because you think you're going to get fat. I have a combination of both. Being an influencer, trying to be an influencer dealing with body dysmorphia is kind of difficult. You have this image in your head that you have to put out there, and then that everyone wants to look at. But sometimes you got to remember to be genuine. All right? Not everyone's on steroids in social media, okay? Not this guy for sure. I don't know what that little rant was about, but I'll go ahead and put my phone away. My shoulder's getting tired. I'll show you guys my Gorilla Mind concoction when I get to the house. And let's go get that leg day, man. Alright guys, so for today's leg day workout, we're gonna pair their Gorilla Mode Nitric with Lex Little's high stim pre-workout. We're gonna do like 1.5 of this, 1.5 of this into here, and we're gonna get that workout. That looks like 1.5. Trying to get the angles for you guys. We got some nitric. Should be good. Okay, so let's go to get this mixed up, and I'll see you guys in my car. All right, guys, I'm gonna set this camera up. This fucking stand wants to close down. Cool. I hope I'm in the frame. I'm not sure, but we in the car. So you guys saw me make my Gorilla Mind concoction, and I also apologize if the camera was kind of like, because I did go back to look at the clip. There's like this floating speck of light, and I think it's because of the screen protector I put on the camera lenses on this phone. I'm gonna just take that shit off. But yeah, you guys saw me make my Gorilla Mind concoction in a quiet house while everyone was sleeping. I'm out that bitch, so we're gonna be a little bit more loud, but not too loud, okay? We got a 1.5 scoop of Lex Little's high stim formula, and just 1 scoop of the Gorilla Mode Nitric. Just get some extra sodium for the pump. I recently placed a new order for Gorilla Mind. I want some more options. I'm running out. I have no more glycerol. I usually like rocking some glycerol just for the hydration and fucking massive pump that I get. I ran out, so I placed an order for that. So with my next check, I kind of want to buy new shoes. I'm not gonna mention what shoes yet. I'll leave that as a surprise. So for when I get them, I'll show you guys. Cause like I don't mind rocking slides everywhere. Like they're comfy. Like I could just take them off whenever I want and put them on whenever I want. I drive barefoot, so I prefer just taking them off here and wiggling my toes. I don't know what all that was about. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock out legs. I said I wanted to hit deadlifts, so we're gonna hit deadlifts. And when I mean deadlifts, I'm not going in to pull 505 for like 2 or 405 for 5. I'm going in to check my movement out, see how I feel and how I like it. What I want is to progressively move up to maybe 225 for 10, 225 for 8. If I could even hit 315 for 2, that'd be amazing. I don't even know. I could be just undershooting the bar. I don't know if that's a saying, but it's a saying now because I said it. It came out of my mouth. Again, I'm still kind of losing weight. I'm cutting. I don't expect myself to have the best strength. I did have Indian food last night. It was pretty low carb. I didn't get an order of rice. I got an order of the naan though, but it was basically the only carbs I had all day because the rest of the day I did eat well. All right, enough what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and just check this down. The gym opens in 9 minutes. Let's get there. The rest of my day is gonna be pretty busy. I got a client right after that gym session, so I have to rush over to the other gym that I work out because that's where they have their membership at. And right after that, to come home, get ready, and go back to that same gym because that's the gym I work at. And I'll finish off there. Well, let's go ahead, hopefully, and get some clips of that deadlift, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to today's video. We're gonna start off today's hamstring focused workout with deadlifts. I haven't deadlifted in a couple of months, not expecting to go too high up, but as I recorded this, I already know what I did. And going into the deadlift session, I definitely underestimated my strength. I could have gone up, but we went light. We started simple with we went with the 135 for a couple reps. I think that was 5 reps, and we went in straight to 225. My goal going into this session was to hit this for at least 8 reps, which I did, and I'm extremely proud of myself. From 225, I made a big jump straight to 315. I didn't see a reason to stick anywhere between the 200 since I just wanted to deadlift. So I went straight to 315, and I wasn't expected to hit it more than 3, but I did. We hit 315 for 2 different sets. First set I hit for 5, and the second set I actually hit for 8. I did have to pull out my handy chalk and my belt, which I have not used in over a couple of months, so it was fitting me a little loose. If I had maybe a tighter belt, I could have possibly braced a little better. I did wake up the following day with a little sore back, but that's kind of inevitable when you haven't deadlifted in a while. Your back's going to take a toll, or at least some body part will take a toll. After the deadlifts, stuck around at the platform and I did straight leg deadlifts just to focus on that hamstring as we continue to just target the hamstring for the rest of this workout. Leg curls were the next assassins to target my hamstrings, and I think they did a pretty well job. Pretty well job? Yeah, pretty well job. Before my hamstrings got too pumped, I had to hop on over the leg extension and get my quads pumped. I don't know about you guys, but I find it difficult to do leg extensions when my when my hamstrings are already pumped. It's kind of uncomfortable to sit down on them and push down weight on them. Yeah. So I found it better to knock out the leg extensions now before I continue to do more leg curls and hamstring focus exercises. This was the only quad focus exercise of the day, as it was a hamstring focused workout. And then here we go again. I added more leg curls into this workout, this time seated. And I like doing both lying and sitting leg curls on my hamstring focus leg days. It just really targets that hamstring a lot more, especially me, who's someone who thinks that their hamstrings are not growing. My workout does not end here. I did hop on over to the leg adductions. I supersetted that with some calf raises before I went home. Okay, so we got that leg session out of the way. And honestly, starting off with deadlifts felt really good. I felt like a fucking animal. My quad pump looks like with only one quad exercise in there. I think I only did leg extensions for quads today. Saturdays are mainly focused on my hammies. I can't really get them to pump. Get under the light. I could see mass in there for sure, but I would like to see some striations. Like my quad feathers up a little bit. I feel like that's where I need to lean out the most now. So my upper body, I would say, is pretty good. But like as I was saying with the deadlifts, I was definitely underestimating myself in the car earlier. I was saying I was only gonna go for 225 for 8 mostly. The first 8 felt very light. The second 8 felt heavier. So I was like, you know what? Even though it did feel light and moved up quick, I'll just... Yeah, so I decided to move up to 3 plates. 3 plates felt very light. What am I saying? Did not feel very light. 3 plates moved easily, but it did not feel light. On the bulking season, we're definitely going to work on building the lat width, because I do have a wider waist. I need wider lats to make my body or my waist look slimmer and my top look wider. So our target spots for the bulk will be lats and wider shoulders. Definitely going to target those rear belts and side belts. I want to say my chest is pretty decent. Definitely will need to target this upper chest a little bit more. Arms, definitely. I'm gonna have a specific day for my shoulders and arms. I'm talking about like 3 months from now, or maybe 2 months from now. No, definitely not 3 months. Like 2 months from now, maybe December 1st. We're looking at 14th of October right now. Our goal right now is to hit 185. Once we've hit that, we're gonna maintain it for about 2 weeks, because we achieved the goal. It doesn't mean just because we achieved the goal, we're gonna go right back the opposite way. I'm gonna appreciate what I earned. I'm gonna try to maintain that for a while, because this fat ass likes to eat. There's a reason why I like to work out. I mean, there's a reason why I have to work out. For my mental health and for my eating habits. I gotta get out of here and pick up the race over to the other gym, train my client to go home, get ready, and go back to work. You know, it's all about that hustle. We have full-on entrepreneur and 9-to-5 worker out here. Whoever's watching this at home or on your computer or on the go, I don't know where you're watching this. If you have any ideas of what kind of videos you want to see, go ahead and just comment down below. If you want to see a full day of my life, a full day of eating, cheat days, they're coming no matter what. So maybe comment down what kind of cheat day you guys want to see me do, or a cheat day challenge. Just comment anything, man. Just say, man, you suck or something. I don't care. Comments are comments. Bring on the hate, bring on the love. See you guys next video.